Really totally abandoned, and his concentration totally distracted. His concentration's everywhere but on the job in hand. And I'm finding with Jupiter now he's getting his feet under the table. I'm sort of getting to know him more, and he's getting to know me, not necessarily trust me yet, but he's getting to know me, and he is showing more and more, shall we say, strange stuff, and which I won't go into now, but that doesn't necessarily reveal itself on the first few rides or even the first week, and sometimes not for weeks. But I don't think this pony is in the same category, at least I hope not, because I find Jupiter quite wearing, and the highlight of my day is getting on Ronan at the end of the day, who's taken Mel's place. He's not as confident as Mel, or as established, but he's far more established than these guys, and he doesn't give me any what Gabs calls BS, and I can really just... Ronan's got a huge amount of trust in me now. He really does trust me, and just as importantly, I trust him. It's not to say that, he's ready to move on yet, but he's on the downward, he's on the home slope, as it were. We've got past all the nonsense, whereas with this fella, we're starting. He just... Hello, Vera. Windy, isn't it? Oh, right, yeah, don't want that. Yeah, so I've got, at the end of the day, later on in the afternoon, I can get on Ronan and just have a nice ride. Of course, he does still need support, but not in the same way that these guys do. So, so far, what am I sensing with this horse feeling? Well, pony rather. As I say, feels green, lacks confidence and concentration. I don't know where we're going to stop for this car. I'm not sure that he stops. There's a little pull in here. I hope he doesn't feel too frightened if I ask him to go in. I find new horses, when they see gaps, they just don't want to go in them. So I won't actually go all the way in, I'll just go to here. Gaps come later, because nothing's worse than going into a gap and then they shoot out backwards into the path of the passing car. So, yeah, just look, I thought I heard a noise behind me. So I think this pony will be, he's looking, there's an oil drum there, he thought, I don't like the look of that. But he strikes me as the sort of pony that, ponies generally learn quite quickly, but, so I think, the remit is get him, they want a true child's pony, which he isn't at the moment. He isn't a true child's pony. I just run into a bit of hassle here, because there's that, what was it? It was one of those mirrors that you use for cars to come out of a blind driveway, and it didn't have any glass, so it was just a round plate of grey metal, and he thought that was terrible. But if that's all he does, we'll be fine, won't we? Yes, again, when they do this sort of thing, it's lack of confidence, lack of trust, lack of leadership, the same things that I say every time. And if you're going to be a suitable child's pony, well, you need to take responsibility for the child. So I don't know how long he'll be with us. He may learn quite quickly, ponies often do, but really he can't go around peering at everything and deciding he doesn't like it, because, children can't cope well with that. So he's got to have all the plastic drill. Oh, there's primroses, flowers. Oh, they don't look too good. he's got to have all the plastic work, etc., etc. But really, I want to get his trust a bit more and get him singing on the same hymn sheet as I am before we even think of starting. So it's like hours and hours of just going out on our own, developing a relationship. So he's happy to go past things like Willy bins, don't quite know what to think of them. Often horses don't like them, but there's so many in this village, it won't be long before he's okay. Now I won't take him next to that fence in the first ride because I can sort of sense that you can't ask them too much on your first ride, so I'll just keep to one side. Normally I wouldn't be this far away, and getting him to look where he's going rather than what's beside him. He's just busy ogling everything, but the more things I make him go past, the more, and he finds he hasn't died, the more confidence he'll get in me. So at this stage I'm just trying to keep him vaguely looking in the direction he's going and keep him going past whatever it is that we meet. And for the first rides, for the first couple of weeks, that will do, because it will just build his confidence. Well, the good thing about this pony is that there isn't any fear of people. There's no fear in this pony. And when there's no fear, we can make really significant, relatively quick progress. It's when the animal's frightened of the rider. I mean, when I say there's no trust in this pony, what I mean is there's no trust in the pony to look after his safety out on his own. That's what I mean by trust. But because there's no fear in the pony, he hasn't been hit, he likes people and trusts them on the ground. It's only, the next logical step is getting it under the saddle. So it shouldn't take as long as, say, Jupiter, who appears to be fine on the ground, but actually he doesn't trust people. He really doesn't trust people. And he certainly doesn't trust them on top. And he's always thinking, he's always got an ear back, or both ears back, wondering what I'm up to behind him. And as I say, he's revealing his bag of tricks now well, he certainly revealed them today. So, yeah, it's quite tiring. I need to fortify myself 2 decent-sized cups of coffee before I'm ready for the next lot. So this is my third horse this morning. And when I come back, it will be lunchtime. So, but he's very, very comfortable. As I say, he's a sweet little fellow. Let's hope we have a nice ride.